Here, just Caitlin takes control of the basketball. Just nice drive to the hole on the one-on-one.
Yeah, Caitlin had 2 of these in a row, I believe, and again, we were down at the big time in the first half, and that was 2 straight baskets for it. We cut the lead to 13 here late in the half, and then this was a big play for us because at the end of the first half, we wanted to come in the locker room with some momentum, and that's a tough guarded shot by Brianna, but she makes the basket. Now we're only down 11, and we got the ball coming out of the locker room second half. So, we went to the locker room and down 11, but the kids, like we told them, we said, hey, man, we just took their best shot. We're only down 11, so we got a lot of basketball left, and these first 3 minutes of the second half are huge, and we had to come out and prove that we were ready to win this game, and our kids came out of that locker room outstanding and came out with a lot of passion, a lot of fire, and that lead was erased within 3 minutes to start the second half.
See your emotion here coming out, going into the locker room, just high-fiving your players, extremely happy with the way you guys played the first half.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of teams, and certainly last year, if we were down by 21 points in the first half, we would have been down by about 45 in the second half. But this is a different team. It's we're getting more experience, and we showed that we can come back. We kept our composure, and we just kept playing the game, getting a little better on defense, and down 11 at halftime, and we got a chance now.
Let's take a look now at the first half stats from the ball game.
Yeah, Emporia, again, 43 points. We had 32. They shot above 50%, and then we shot 33%. We had 10 turnovers. They had 13, and they out-rebounded us by 10, and that was a huge stat because they had 9 of those were offensive, which were second-chance rebounds, and gave them an opportunity to have some easy putbacks. But we talked about our rebounding at halftime, and we ended up losing the rebounding war 45-41, and it really cost us some crucial baskets down the stretch on not blocking out, but a lot of that had to do without Nicole being in the game. And but our turnovers, we only ended up with 16. They ended up with 21. So, right here, the telling stat is the rebounds. We're down 10 in the rebounding column at halftime, and again, gave them too many opportunities.
We'll have more with Coach Flynn Lord as well as the second half highlights here on the sideline. You're watching your home for the sideline here on Caps 13.
First 3 or 4 minutes, and it's an 11-point game. You got 3 or 4 minutes to set the tone, and we had to come out and play our best basketball to keep that game from getting back up to 20 again. And what we did is within 3 minutes, we got right there and taking the lead 3 or 4 minutes. So we just had great effort coming out of the locker room. We had good leadership by our senior point guard that got us going, and really excited about the way we played.
Let's take a look now at the second half highlights from Saturday's ball game between Emporia State and Pittsburgh State. And Coach, first play, great pass from Caitlin Demers to Brianna Buchanan.
Emporia State does a great job overplaying the passing lanes, and if you're a basketball fan or if you've played the game and you understand denial of one pass away, and they really make it tough to get your offense going. So we wanted to be more aggressive with the dribble drive, and also we wanted to use our backdoor cuts, and right there we started off with the backdoor cut to Brianna Buchanan, great pass from Caitlin, and we're able to get on the board. So we're down 9 to start the second half, and down 11, but now we're down 9, and then we continue to keep coming.
Priest Taylor here once again just finds a way to get the ball into the basket and cuts it even more down to 7.
It's a great individual effort. You saw Candace crashing on the backside, and in case we missed that shot, but again, 2 for 2 coming out of the locker room, and gets our kids feeling pretty good.
Not a made basket here, but so many opportunities this possession here. 3rd and 4th chances to get the ball in the hole, but finally gets fouled. Nicole McCombs does late in this possession.
Again, we're looking for the dribble drive here, and here goes Nicole. Anytime we got it isolated, we feel like we got a shot. The girl makes a nice block, but stick-to-itiveness by Candace Gilbert gets the steal and kick out for 3. Again, we're crashing the boards, and we're going to get a look here, a skip pass, and another drive, and then we're going to get a dump off to Nicole, and she does what she does best. She keeps bullying in there, gets fouled, and goes to the free throw line.
The reaction just says it all. The whole team was up and excited after that whole possession. Even though you made a basket, you got fouled, and it's a great job all around that time.
Yeah, but we kept fighting, we kept battling, and that's what we talked about at halftime. This is going to be a war the rest of the game, and you got to battle every single possession, and we came out second half and did that to start the second half.
Here's one of your seniors right here, Brianna Buchanan, just a nice move one-on-one to the baseline.
Yeah, and just nice. We talked about the up and under with Nicole. That's a guard doing the old reverse up and under, and again, we need Brianna to score points for us to be successful. And you know, she struggled a little bit in the first half, but came out and made that bucket there after the backdoor cut to start the second half. And we wanted to get her involved early and get her trying to get her offense going. And here we are, only down 3. You know, 3.5 minutes in the second half. We're on an 8-0 run. And things are looking good right at this point.
Basket coming up once again by DePriest Taylor, cutting the deficit down to 1 after this made bucket.
Now she's going to tell you on this one that it was a great shooting touch, but really it was kind of a brick that just kind of fell in. But you know, when things are going right, and you know it's a good pull-up jumper, and it kind of hit softly off the back iron, and she'll tell you she's got a great shooting touch. And we'll just say, yeah, it was a great shooting touch there.
That or the home friendly roll, one of the two, right?
Exactly. But no, DePriest can score, and again, it was a drive, and it was a pull-up jumper, and it's things we work on every day in practice. And you know, we needed that bucket. Now we're only down, I think we're down 1 at that point, and we're right back to where we need to be in the basketball game.
Up here, DePriest Taylor passes it to Nicole McCombs. Once again, she gets fouled really hard here. No favorite found this a really tough foul, and she's been fouled a lot like this all game, and just a nice job getting the bucket.
Well, you saw there, again, there was DePriest showing her athleticism. She got the ball blocked, but she kept with it, and that was a behind-the-back pass right there. And it's a fundamental pass. There's no other way she could get it there, so she threw it behind the back. And again, Nicole, one-on-one. I'll take our chances every single time, and she was a more physical player in that situation. And of course, she ends up on the ground. She got hit in the face. And like you said, she takes a beating during games, but she continues to play hard.
Then the first lead of the game actually come up right here after after a Nicole McCombs missed shot, put back by Candace Gilbert coming up here for the first lead of the ball game.
There's Candace. You know, like we talked about Candace, we need her to step up and start scoring a little bit more, but we got to give her more opportunities. But one way you can always score is to get offensive rebounds, and that's exactly what she does right here. And you know, uses her athleticism to get a rebound and stick back. Now we got the lead. Again, we're down 11, and under 4 minutes in the second half, we've got the lead.
Right there, Ada Edwards for Emporia State coming right back and just gets the lead right back for Emporia State. She's just a tough ball player all around.
Well, Coach Ibe, our men's coach, told me after the game that he'd like to have number 23 on his team. She can flat out play. She's a pro. You'll probably see her in the WNBA or certainly playing overseas. And you know, 7 for 7 in the first half. We really didn't have an answer for her. She's a 6'1" player that can play anywhere on the basketball floor, and we did a much better job on her in the second half. But as we'll see on these highlights, she had a couple big rebounds late, and it just shows what a great athlete she is, and she can really play. So we had a tough matchup with her all night long. I think her and Nicole both scored 24 points, but you know, what a player she is.
Come up here now, Coach. The big technical foul going to be called on you after this. I guess they called it a charge, but from up top, while calling the game for Caps 13, looked like it was just a regular old blocking foul, but apparently it's called a charge.
Well, you know, if you really slow it down, when DePriest hits the player, she is in pretty good position. But in basketball, if you slide in to get to that position when the player's in the air, then it should be a block call. It was called a charge, and then of course the bodies are flying everywhere at that point. And you know, Nicole ends up flying over the top of DePriest, hits DePriest in the head. And we're out, you know, I got a technical on this play, and really we're out there just to protect our players. And, you know, if I had to do all over again, you know, I wouldn't have came out on the court. I got a technical for being out on the court. And, but really we're just out there trying to see our players. But they gotta wave you over and make sure that you have permission to leave the bench. You know me, I wouldn't say anything bad to an official, so there wasn't none of that going on. But no, we were just out there. You know, I got 2 of our best players laying on the ground. I wanted to be out there and make sure they're okay. And unfortunately, we got a technical on that.
Replay from Caps 13, just how tough of a fault it really was for both players, as well as Nicole McCombs after she steps on DePriest's, I guess, forehead is what it was, or just her head, period. A break that time. She made a great move to the bucket and just gets called for the charge.
Yeah, again, these are 50-50 calls, and I'm sure the ref got it right. She's pretty solid right there, and you know, we never want to talk bad about an official. They're working hard out there, and she looks like she's in pretty good position. But like you said, you know, you got bodies flying all over the place, and you know, we got Nicole McCombs laying on the ground, DePriest Taylor, and we kind of ran out there, and